another episode where we dive into our guest's life. This guest specifically is very close to home. I have to say that. And he's well known, and he's been so successful. Got so many businesses. He's been A1 since day one. From barbering on the block to barbering celebrities. Please help me welcome D4. How you feeling?
I'm alright, this is my first ever interview.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've never been offered an interview place or a podcast or anything, but bit nervous, but I'm going to give it a go, you get me? So
nah, I'm really grateful, thank you.
I'm going to let the world know a little bit about me into my life, and I don't normally do that, but you know what I'm saying? It's that time now, you get me?
I can't believe no one's asked you. That doesn't make sense to me.
Well, never.
It doesn't make sense, but before we start, I've got you baggy gifts.
What you do that for?
This guy thinks it's Chanel. It's Chanel.
What you do that for?
Obviously, because I said what's your favourite colour, so I like to link it in.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a few things.
Oh my God, the girl says I stink. But,
Whatever.
Do you like, okay.
Do you make it?
Okay, well, I think I need waves.
No. You got good hair, man. You got big waves. You didn't even need to wear a hat.
No,
You got a really nice hair, too. Sorry.
Something like that, so.
Okay, so I just want to get straight into it. So, I feel like you've always had an entrepreneurial spirit. So, I know you've been washing cars from young. I know you sold some paintings in college. Do you remember the first moment when you realised you wanted to work for yourself? Do you remember that day, that time, that place?
Yeah, a bit more later on in my career, though.
Okay.
I think that's a bit more later on, but at first I always wanted to be a designer or something. I used to want to create stuff for the future.
Yeah.
Or I could see into the future and stuff like that. So I thought, what, I'd probably design or something, so more down the design route.
So when you say you could see into the future, like on like a spiritual context, like?
Yeah, spiritual, I don't know, I was creative. My creative side makes me think, what would the future be like?
Yeah.
So it makes me want to design for like the future.
Yeah.
And stuff.
So tell me about the artwork then that you did sell, and what made you. So hold on then. So you can paint and draw? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I can paint and draw.
So you don't just like artists on people's heads. You're like artists on their head. You're artists on people.
That's where it started from, to be fair. Like, I was 15. Yeah, I was 15. I was just drawing pictures all the time from young. And I used to draw haircuts.
No way.
I used to draw the fades.
That's mad. So you knew when you were doing the sketches?
Yeah, automatically I just knew like I could do it in a hair.
Yeah.
So as soon as I had my cutter in my hand, I just knew what to do with it. But bear in mind, I've never been to a barber shop. Yeah. Like, my uncle was a barber. My uncle used to cut my hair, so I've never ever been to a barber shop and never had hair.
To your house to cut your hair.
So even to this day, I've only ever cut with like somewhere I've worked. I've never had that barber shop experience. So like, if I was to get a shop, it was always more of a family based where everyone comes to my house.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
That's incredible. So hold on, in my head, I'm thinking to myself, you always knew who you was going to be before you became the person who you are now. Does that make sense?
Okay.
I said that quite quickly. You always knew who you was going to be before you became the person.
I did.
Yeah?
But I've always had that like drive anyway, from 13, 14. Like,
what did you do? Because that's a young age.
We go back to, like, you said, look, I used to wash cars, you get me? I'm surprised you do that, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, so, like, all the time I would always ask my mum for money and stuff, and I knew it was hard. I always hear my mum shouting, shit, got it. And then I'll probably walk downstairs and she calls me back, here's the money. You know what I'm saying? Is that sort of hard? And I thought, you know what, my mum is actually struggling, you know what I'm saying? So I used to just go around to my area and just wash cars, because I always had a passion for cars. Yeah. I used to just wash cars, make like a little £5, save the money. Yeah, save a lot of money. And then as soon as I got to 15, I found a passion for like barbering to get me more money. Yeah. So I used to cut my hair, my friend's hair for free. Started off on my cousin, Leon. You got Leon. yeah.
Oh, my brother's called Leon.
Yeah, so I even started on your brother and stuff before, yeah. But I used to do patterns all over the hair straight away. Like, I used to learn I just done patterns straight away. I never done the fades and that. I just used to do patterns.
What made you go into patterns and not fades and taper fades? Because
I think it was 22 years ago.
No one had taper fades like that. Did
Everyone just wanted patterns to get their borders and stuff. So.
What was your least favorite pattern to do? So I remember a lot of patterns.
You know what? I'll try everything. I'm just a tryer.
What's the most complicated pattern?
Like cartoon characters and stuff. Oh, sure.
Yeah, that's hard still. Like Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
All of that. So when you was washing cars and growing up, sorry, skip that back. So when you was washing cars and you found this entrepreneurial spirit and building your name, so to speak, in what area was that?
So I grew up in Ladywood, most deprived area in Birmingham, as they say.
That's what they say.
Yeah, but you know,
big old 1-6, yeah.
But you know what it is? It's town, isn't it? So you know what they're doing. If you know, you know what it. Like, they're kicking everyone out. You get me? Them other sides and this sides and that sides to build up town. But you know what it is.
What was it like living in there?
Like, so living in Ladywood, it was hard, man. Like, just seeing loads of things, like just people on the shops, you could easily fall into that path. Yeah. But obviously, growing up in Ladywood,
that the shop like Vincent.
Yeah, like Vincent Street. So like growing up around there with my friends, all my friends loved them to bits and that.
So you contact with
some of them, yeah, some. So even like go back to the community, like my house was like a community. I always had like a studio in my house or cards, decks.
Always something going on.
Yeah. So my mum's house was like the local community centre, and I used to cut hair outside in the summer, inside in the winter, until my mum used to get fed up. And like all the hairs in the house, my mum can't walk around the house naked because there's bare man in the yard. So I basically took over the house from young at 15, but it was love still, and it just got too much. I witnessed loads of things still, to be fair.
Like what? Can you give me that?
like you know, just going through like the electric running out and like because we can't afford it, I gotta go run, get the emergency, start back trimming again. Them times I never had nothing, I had to like
start from the bottom.
Yeah, like even like I used to get cutters from August. My first ever cutter, Wall 1000. It was power drive.
Oh, I know Wall WAHL.
Yeah. Wall power drive 1000. Was it 900? One of them, 800 or 900. But yeah, I used to just go to Argus and get my cutters and like, but don't kill me, Argus. Because I used to they call me D4 for a reason, you get me? So towards like, when they're getting rusty and they're not performing right, I would always undo the wire a little bit. So it gone, you know what I mean? Like, and I send it back and then they'll plug it in and they're like, oh, here's your money back.
So they will miss the fact that it's gone bronzy.
No, it's not even a rust. I'm talking about like when they're old and rusty and they're not working good.
Oh, okay.
So I just lose a couple of things. Don't try this at home, people. Like I used to lose a couple of things and just make sure they're a bit faulty.
Yeah.
I was only 15. Come on, like
listen, but you're smart to do that. Do you know what I mean? 15.
I knew about warranty and guarantee and that. Do you know what I mean? So they used to just always give me a fresh pair of cutters.
So who taught you about understanding that at such a young age? Because again, I'm not going to come off subject, but in this day and age, a lot of 15-year-olds don't understand that way of like dealing with society
and guarantee and stuff like that.
So
I don't know, because I'll just read it and I'll be like, yo, what's 12 months this? What's 12 months that? Do you get me? So obviously, does that mean that you can bring it back? Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do that stuff no more, but you know.
You still got them trimmers?
I have, you know. I actually have. I wish I could have brought it on.
Yeah, man. You know what? I can picture them in your house on the wall in a frame.
Eventually, I think I've got over 400 or 500 cutters. So, like, I swear, I'm not even joking.
Wow.
I don't know. I just.
That's incredible. That's a lot, you know.
I know. I think it's.
You could never.
Just like trainers, you know, like people like trainers. I like the latest cutters because I want to stay with the latest trends. Do you know what I mean?
Of course. Does it make a difference then to have the best cutters?
No, I like to experiment because from my artist background, I like to experiment. I like to try adjust it to a certain way, like take another part off that one and put it on that one. Do you know what I mean?
You can do that
Yeah, that's what I like to experiment because they look the same. So I used to, from young, I've always been into my cutters
Yeah, yeah.
and how it works. Do you know what I mean?
So as you said, your house was like a community home for everybody.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? There was never, no one ever had a closed door on them. You still have that presence about you now. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like 5 Star, he was under you when it got
Yeah.
to the barber and when he started his journey. So many other people in Birmingham. How does that make you feel knowing that you carried on that legacy?
Makes me feel good, to be fair, and watching them know that they come from my camp. Do you know what I
You know what I
mean?
mean?
It feels good to look back and they're still going.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?